Okay, so I do want to take the time to talk about the double slit experiment. So where they found out that after they shot the photons or the electron particles, that when the observer wasn't looking to see like which slit that it would was going to go into, that the pattern changed into like a wave pattern, right? So the system represented like all possible outcomes that it could be. In this case, if it was going to go to the left or to the right. Um, and this was observed whether they were shooting photons or electrons. So it would be meaning that all possible scenarios or outcomes, that's what the quantum wave, quantum field exists at. And therefore, it's like frequencies, right? And all frequencies are subject to resonance. So when you're basically having a thought or idea or belief system and or anything like that, you begin to resonate with one of these possible um, outcomes, future outcomes in the now, right? But you're resonating with it now. That's why they say you're to believe that your prayers are already answered and its realization shall happen as a thing in the future, because first you have to become the cause, the action, and then the effect or the reaction will be you experiencing that through, the wisdom of your subconscious mind, through like a bridge of incidents. So in essence, like anything you could possibly think of, any future invention, song, anything, like it already exists as information in the field. And then kind of like you like maybe get the idea, like, or something, you need to pick up on it, and then it's available to all, but whoever's like, I guess, resonating with it, who's ever in tune with it the most, is the one that's going to pick up, the people that are going to pick up on the idea. And so that's one example. So one thing is like also like people sometimes it's like they focus or they imagine or they affirm on like a specific outcome, which is fine, but I also would say that anything that you are like in tune with. So if you're constantly thinking about wealth or health or things of that nature, and you are like in tune with anything, any possible thing that could happen, like with regards to that corresponds to that, that's what you'll get. But that doesn't mean that you're not going to get exactly that specific thing that you want. It just means that the energies and everything have not yet formed, and not all the people, place, or things have lined up in order for you to receive the full-blown thing that you want. But anything, synchronicities or anything, like if you notice like people offering you money, or you're starting to get money, more and more money trickling in from different sources and stuff like that, then that's what you're resonating with, right? So all things which, um, it says like all things gravitate to the consciousness to which they are in tune, right? So that's why it's like your greatest fears or your greatest hopes, whatever you're in tune with, is what you will, or your beliefs or things that nature, that's what you will experience in the life. So it's not always, if your life is great and you're having great things and you're observing great things, then you're most likely going to continue to experience those things. But if you're on the other side and you want to like um you know get out of that, then it would be good to think greater than what the evidence of the senses are showing you. So by imagining, by believing, by affirming, by watching or experiencing things that are um, you know, better for you. Like, it says, to him that hath the feeling of wealth, more wealth shall be added, or to him that hath the feeling of lack, even that which he hath shall be taken away. So if you can conjure up the feeling of wealth, then everything that could possibly have been for you, which corresponds to that, is what you're gonna get, my son. Brian, can you give me a second? I'm recording something for my channel. Yeah, so I just really wanted to share that with you, because it's like really important to understand like what we're doing and why we're doing it. And so yeah, so even like with regards to your brain, right? Your brain and your heart are constantly sending each other information, because your heart is picking up like information and sending it to your brain, or your brain is processing information and sending it to your heart like, you know what I mean, like when you pick up bad vibes or if you pick up good vibes and things like that. But if you want to be like deliberate, like, you know, be a deliberate creator and deliberately cause a new chain of events, and that's what you do, because the subconscious mind cannot initiate a new causation, a new chain of causation, but you can, you know, through your own choice, start to focus on or affirming and thinking or conjuring up ideas that you're will then be feeding into your subconscious mind, into, you know, your just your own energy field, and then you will be emitting a new energy that will then start to attract or create new outcomes for you. So that's another thing I really wanted to say. And yeah, just don't give up, even if you don't see an immediate change. It's good to just stay anchored on this is how it is, this is the way it works. And Neville also said a formed reality can only sustain itself so long as the invisible reality wears it. So just as when the observers took their attention away from the particle in the experiment, it went back into a wave. So if you're no longer focusing on the evidence of the senses or anything that you don't want, and you gradually start to embody new beliefs, new wants, new positive things, then those um, energies, your inner world is has directive power over the outer world, right? Over the matter, right? Because it's going to start resonating with these possible outcomes, and then those have precedence over the outer world. Those is what created everything in the first place. This is where all the information, all the knowledge, all the power, all the influence is running the show, the physical show. So another really great saying from Neville is uh, visible effects are the results of the vibrations within you, or they're the causes of the vibrations within you. Nevertheless, never let them be causes unless they contribute to your joy, peace, and happiness. So just know that something will and must happen, just the way how the universe is lined up. So I just want to leave you with that. And yes, I'll see you next time.